Well, good morning, everyone. This is Ramblin' Randy down here in the kind of wet, moist, deep piney woods of East Texas, taking care of the Southern Command Central. So, this is a great news source I'd like for y'all to start studying. It is G. Edward Griffin, who is the kind of, I would call him the godfather of the Eradicate the Federal Reserve movement, which has been going on since the day that the lead horse put foot back on the England side at the Battle of Waterloo. Don't get me going this early in the morning on that. Good morning, Ramblin' Randy here, the AM Buzz for you. For news you should know, and the wake up call is you don't have to chase all that crap anymore. We'll do that for you. You know what a wonderful thing when you're in what I call the river. That's when you're in the flow of life. You know, you're looking at things with critical thinking, with a critical eye. You're not just jumping like a moron like most of these people do in impulse reactions. You know, they create a situation, it causes a flash of emotion, people react quickly. Come help me, government, come help me. We're getting away from that. It's crazy out of hand. This is Mr. Griffin's website, needtoknow.news. Needtoknow.news. It's going to have all the news that you need to be aware of, more than overload. To be honest with you, what you need to do is go fishing, and we'll keep an eye on the news, and in the future you'll have your little cell phone or whatever you want, your mobile device, and then you could tap in, and we're going to have a, hopefully right out of the chute, but maybe we'll work into it, a 24/7 live dial-in old-fashioned conference call going, 24/7 hotline, news hotline for the In Us We Trust people. You know, we'll have a website, the Rabbit Hole Herald News, In Us We Trust News. I like that. You know, the Rabbit Hole Herald, the Us You Can Trust News. Us We Can Trust. In Us We Trust News. That's a good thing. So we'll have that. You can contribute to that. If you contribute to that, you're sitting around, you're reading one of these articles here, or you're reading something's going on in your life. You see chemtrails up there, and someone's doing a chemtrail, and all of a sudden they parachute out and tell us where the plane went down, so we can go over there and analyze that stuff and get living proof that they're spraying some shit on us. Okay, now listen to me here. We get enough people, 1 million or 2 people or more, just like Medium's got. Go over to medium.com and take a look at their magazine. They got 800,000 people. All they do is write stuff, just like me and you, stick it on their Medium, and then they have some sort of logarithm deal. You may have to join for $5 a month or something like that. And then all the members divide up the little articles. They vote on them with their little clapping system, which is ours would be called pennies, P-E-N-E-Es, pennies. And then you vote. Instead of a like, repeat, retweet, and all that business, it's going to be penny, nickel, dime, quarter. And then we internalize, we are self-sustaining, supporting ourselves, going out in Us We Trust News and everything else. So this is a great site here for news. A great site for news. Tucker Carlson last night, look here, anti-Western curriculum being taught in schools across America. Good God, I just saw that. So these are things that we need to mobilize with, people. We need to get millions of people here in the lower 48 as fast as we possibly can, and under the protector of the United States. We'll help the world when we can, but we got to protect ourselves right now. That's why they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first on an airplane, because you're no good to anybody if you can't breathe. Wake up, people. Smell the roses. Clean this thing out up in here, and then help someone do the same. That's what we're going to do. Patriots and sovereign people and critical thinkers, and we're also seekers of sanity. SOS. We're going to get some hats made up. It's going to be called the CIA. Yes, hats. CIA. I love it. Hats. CIA. That is the Citizens Information Association. Okay? The Citizens Information Association. I love it. I love it. I love that. CIA. People, you're walking around, you have your hat on, you're going to have your little logo deal, just like, let me show you Richard Mack, Sheriff Mack. Let me show you his shirt. Hold on. Well, I can't get it off the wall. I don't want to get it off the wall. I put it on my wall. It is amazing what it looks like. It looks like an FBI agent's little shirt. I walked to the airport there in wherever that was, Vegas, the other day with that damn shirt on. Went through TSA with it on, and they were all staring at me going, what is he? They're looking at that little round deal because you couldn't tell. I had on brown khaki pants, and there I was. I looked like a cop. A serious cop. You know, one of those in Washington type cops. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this crap here. Damn it. You know, they had this flaming gay person, whatever, transvestite at somewhere in California. God damn, it's a California thing. In this transvestite, all dressed up, lipstick, hair, you know, you can look at their man face and it's got all that stuff going on. And then in a library teaching, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7, max 8-year-olds in there about how to be gentle and kind to transvestites. We are in trouble. And so I'm clicking on freedom to see what it's got and the articles about this. So start studying the news over on Need to Know News. And in the future, when the Rabbit Hole Herald is up and in Us We Trust News, all of these web names that I'm giving you are all going to lead back to the Rabbit Hole Herald. I'm just going to put out a bunch of websites out there. I'm going to show y'all how to do the same. I've got 150. I'll loan you a few, give you a few, so you can put content out there and you can link it back to the rabbit hole. And then in turn, we can link to Mr. Griffin's site here, and we can drive traffic. Okay, I'm catching on to this deal. So it has all these little lists here, and let's just see what money says. There's Mr. Griffin. And wonderful video. You need to watch this, and it's going to be part of curriculum in our curriculum. Also, we're going to have people that will be able to come, members. We will sponsor, and we will, I guess you'd call it, get what is it called, a grant or what have you, into the Red Pill University. I'm clicking on, I'm a member of that now. And I need to double check my membership. I'm a member of that now. And then this is our curriculum. I love Jordan Peterson. If you've never listened to Jordan Peterson, for goodness sake, this guy right here will blow your mind on his ability to use the Queen's English as a damn weapon. Speaking of that, did y'all see or hear Nunes, you know, that California of all places representative, Republican representative yesterday evening, that he just gentlemanly like slapped the crap out of Shifty Adams, who was sitting directly next to him. He just bitch slapped him with words. A very gentlemanlike, massive takedown of Shippy. You listen to the opening statement as well as the closing statement on yesterday's charade that fell apart on him with Nunes. Unbelievable. Myself personally, I think that Epstein is having caviar right now with Benghazi. Well, with Bin Laden. I honestly feel you don't take down two assets like that are probably the globe's most wanted and desired assets. You don't take them down. Hell, they'd even save their livers and crap like that to study. You don't take them down. And it's against Navy protocol, I know this to be true, that you don't deep six someone out there unless you're in a time of war. Okay? Bunch of funny things we need to take a deep dive on, dig a little deeper into it, and that's what we're going to do. If you've wanted to wonder what you can do to help benefit and help get this country back to some sanity, join this particular YouTube channel. You can do so by right below my picture here. There's a little bell down here or a little red button that says subscribe. Click on that and then go to the right of that and click on the little notifications bell, and when the Spirit moves me, you'll be on top of the game. We're going to be launching this rabbit hole very soon. I talked to my programmer today, and maybe we can get a registration thing up there, and we can start to get some numbers and getting ready. I will say this: if you are depleted in exchangeable medium, in other words, you're broke, I need your help. You can make some money helping us save America. You can make big money helping us save America. But the key is you got it yourself personally have to have a passion for the country and what we're doing to be able to authentically make that money. And I'm talking about not a little bit. I can show you how you can stack up a reasonable amount, 10 or 20,000 a month, and have that ongoing for life. I mean, that's fact, and it's not that hard to do. It is not that hard to do. If you have passion, you can do it. You get out there and you share this message that we'll be teaching you to share, and you get over here into the Red Pill University. You start studying. They have curriculum. They have a whole 9 yards. I was at this expo here, the 2019 Mesquite Expo up in Nevada. We had a wonder-filled time. It was magnificent, absolutely magnificent. I got to get my username, password, and all that, and then log in. Remember me? Yeah, I've got to get all that done. Red Pill Expo. Okay, listen. I'm going to let you go now. I'll be having something probably midstream. The charade that took place yesterday, let me pause this. I'll go over to that just briefly because I don't want to. Come on now. Hold on just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, just briefly touching. What happened there? Okay, let's see here. That is not what I wanted. Let me go back to U.S. Don't know what happened there. Fox News. Look at this crap. Let me pause it. Okay, I think what's happening here, we'll try to roll with it. Yeah, we got it. Fox News has a lot of political things on there. They're mainstream, and their main deal is selling all these ads on the right side, driving traffic over here to do that. Yesterday was an unbelievable day for Bug Eyes. You know, looks like Adam Schiff is either on meth or his boyfriend, who is a minor, reamed him out pretty hard yesterday because his eyes were bug-eyed. He couldn't hardly sit down. I figured that's probably what happened. You do know he has charges up on him. I heard from someone who was on a phone call that a friend of theirs that was in the audience heard Schiff say that, you know, his gay boyfriend is really reaming him out. That's just what I heard someone else say that knew a person who was actually on a phone call. So, hey, it's got to be fact, right? It's got to be fact, right? Because I heard it from someone who heard it from a person who knew a friend who was actually on a phone call. So that's got to be fact, right? Okay, you could convict him for that, right? Okay, let's do that. That's how big a joke this cat right here was. The very first thing out of this general's mouth, he's a damn general. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Graduated fifth in his class at the academy. That tells me that our country is in deep shit if it's got right here. You ought to hear it. Anyway, first thing out of his mouth is, I didn't hear anything firsthand. I don't know. All I'm going to do is tell you what I heard someone said that they heard. And Big Eyes, you know, Poe up the hole, Shippy with Big Eyes from Pole up the hole, he that don't matter. Just sit there and kind of let me lead you. Let me lead you with these answers and things, and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be dandy. Just dandy. Just shut up. And the rest, shut up and follow the orders. And this is a joke, people. I mean, you know, it's one thing to be worried about going to the principal's office because they have, you know, when you're in school, because they have such authority. But you'd think if you went to a United States Senate hearing meeting, you wouldn't hear something that would embarrass a 8-year-old to possibly have the balls enough, the nerve enough to say, these people, this cat right here, Willard, he looks like Willard in that movie, The Rat. You know, I mean, Willard and the Rats. You got to see this cat. He looks just like Willard. Where is he? Maybe we can find him again. Where is Willard? No, Willard's not on here. But look at all this crap right here. This chick right here, AOC, she has no clue. You know, when I was in college, I was streaking and all that, naked in the back of pickup trucks driving by. And all it was about was a keg party. All we got to do is get a bunch of people together. We lob a little money in a pool. We all have it there to work with. And we say, hey, next time they have a big blowout like this, they're going to do something crazy. We filtered around the crowd of the kids knocking windows and everything out. Stop that window knocking out because we got a new deal over here. You don't have to have a mask on. You wave your American flag, and we're going to have 3 kegs instead of 1 like these cats are giving you. We're going to have 3 kegs and a wet T-shirt contest. Hey, now. And everybody all of a sudden becomes mega people. MAGA people. I'm not kidding you. That's what's going on. There's that cat again. He best thing him to do, shut up and go home, man. Lick your wounds. And you know, as Kenny Rogers say, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That's all I got for this morning. And go out and create yourself a wonder-filled day. It is by choice. Remember this, once a person who has been honestly mistaken all of their life learns the truth, they either cease to be mistaken or they cease to be honest. What say you, Ramblin' Randy? We down. How fun. I'll teach you how to do this.